Hello, great viewer. Welcome to PrimeLearn Online Education Solutions, where education is made simple. My name is Teacher Bashija William, who is going to take you through Primary 6 Mathematics under the theme which is numeracy, topic integers, subtopic integers, and our lesson title today is forming mathematical statements involving subtraction of integers. And this is our lesson number 8. Before we talk about that, do we know how to subtract integers on a number line? This was our lesson number 6. If you didn't watch, I urge you to press back and watch after this video. In this lesson, we are going to study and interpret number lines involving subtraction of integers in order to form mathematical statements. We have our example 1, which says, write a subtraction mathematical statement shown on a number line below. Write a subtraction mathematical statement shown on a number line below. We have a number line running from -5 to +4, and we have an integer represented by letter A. Then we have an integer represented by letter B. So we can first identify the integers represented by letters. So that is to say, A represents an integer that is running from 0 to -2, 1, 2. So it will be -2. Then B, it runs from 0 to -5. That is to say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 steps to the negative. So it will be -5. And how do we determine the direction and interval of the arrow for the result? We say it is from second arrow to the first arrow. The second arrow stopped on -5 and the first arrow stopped on -2. We are going to start from -5, looking for the first arrow where it stopped from. That is from -5 to -2, getting +3 because you are towards the positive. And there are 3 steps to the right. And because of the second arrow starting also from 0, it implies subtraction between the integers on a number line. That's why we say -2 minus, because the second arrow is started from 0. Then we subtract -5. It will be -2 minus -5, which will be equaling to our last arrow, which is, let's say, represented by C, which will equal to +3. Let's progress with example 2. It says, write the mathematical statement shown on the number line below. The number line drawn runs from -8 to +3. And there are jumps from +1 to -2, and from -2 to -5, and from -5 to -8. So if we can first count those jumps from +1 to -2, how many jumps are those ones? We have 1, 2, 3. Remember it is towards negative, so we are going to say -3. We can write it on top of that jump. Then from -2 to -5, we count the jumps. That is 1, 2, 3. So it was towards also the negative, because it is indicated by the arrow that it was towards the negative. So we write that -3 on top of that jump. Then from -5 to -8, that is also 1, 2, 3, but it was also towards the negative. So we write that -3 on top of that jump. The jumps are to the negatives. This implies a subtraction of the statement. Here we are going to say -3 minus 3 steps minus 3 steps. If they are all negatives, that implies you add them. It would be 3 plus 3 plus 3, getting 9. But you have to get a negative, because they are all, you are adding negatives only. So you get -9. Therefore, mathematical statement is that one. My beloved viewer, we have seen that to get the second arrow for the result, we have to start from the second arrow and we look for the first arrow. And if the integer is put towards the right, that is a positive integer. And if an integer is towards the right, that is a negative integer. My great viewer, hope you have been enjoying this lesson. And to prove to me that you have been enjoying this lesson, you do the lesson test, which is attached to this lesson video. I remain your teacher, Bashija William. Bye-bye.